To access Fighters Brew transcripts with detailed explanations of techniques and concepts from an LMA perspective and contribute to the sustainability of this project as my family and I navigate some recent health emergencies and financial hardships, consider upgrading your membership. If you've been putting it off, now would be a great time to sign up. It would mean everything to me and my family. For other ways to support us or to make a one-time donation, go to southpawpod.com. Fighters Brew, Season 2, Episode 9. Alexander Buckner's final recording.
Fight! The ref shouts. After the glove touch, Maki immediately fires a jab and a teep.
Good. Make her straighten up,
Maria yells.
Watch those punches,
Shouts Take. Ayako circles to her left and avoids Maki's kicks. She throws a left hook to the body, but it's blocked. Maki grabs the clinch and throws a knee to the body. Ayako takes her down. The referee warns Ayako that takedowns are not allowed. They're back to standing. Maki throws a left kick, but Ayako counters with a right straight. Maki barely got out of the way. Ayako shows a left hook to the body. Maki drops her guard to block, but Ayako comes up top with a left hook to the head. Maki is down. Maki gets back up before the ref can count to 3. She wants revenge. Maki abandons her reach advantage and engages in a brawl. Ayako catches her again with a left hook to the face. Maki grabs a clinch and throws a knee, but Ayako takes her down again. The referee deducts a point from Ayako.
I knew it,
Maria says.
She's an MMA fighter. Let me guess.
Maki thinks.
You wanted to work on your striking, so you thought you'd try your hand at kickboxing, right? That kind of shit pisses me off more than anything. I know that look,
Maria says.
Maki-chan is up to no good.
Maki fires off consecutive left body kicks. Ayako charges in for the hook, but Maki is waiting. Maki throws a right elbow, but Ayako lands a left to the body. They both go down.
That was an elbow!
Ayako's corner protests.
Ref, that's illegal!
The referee waves his hands and signals the end of the fight. Maki has been disqualified. Ayako wins the match.
I understand not wanting to lose,
Mochizuki says.
but what she did was both dangerous and illegal.
The rest of the event continues, but Maria is scolding Maki in the waiting area. The Fighters Brew head coach apologizes to Ayako's head coach from OST.
I owe you for this little mishap.
Head coach tells him.
Don't mention it. No hard feelings.
The OST coach says. They bow and walk off.
Unbelievable, Uncle.
Maria says.
You two set this up? They're both short on opponents in their weight class.
Coach tells her.
I heard that girl's gonna enter the National Shudo Championship. Let them settle the score there. Says the man who won't even teach MMA.
Ayako is with her teammate, packing up.
It's lucky you didn't get cut. But it's still gonna swell up.
The teammate says.
Better ice it tonight. I will. Ma's gonna tell me to quit again, though.
Maki appears as they look up.
Excuse me.
She says. Maki bows.
I'm sorry.
She runs off before hearing Ayako say.
Me too.
Back at Fighters Brew Gym, Meguru is lifting weights with Watanabe.
Meguru,
Furuya says.
how'd you like to enter the Kanto Jiu-Jitsu Open? But I only do gi practice once a week.
Meguru says.
You've got a month to get ready before the regionals.
Furuya says.
Nabe's going too.
Watanabe nods. Momoko also raises her hand. Meguru puts on the gi and joins the jiu-jitsu class. He spars with Momoko.
She's so light.
Meguru thinks.
I've only been sparring heavy dudes lately.
Momoko grabs him, yanks him into guard, then flips him over her shoulder. She follows him to mount and secures an armbar. Meguru bridges to get on top, but ends up in a triangle. Meguru resists, but Momoko transitions to a triangle armbar. Meguru taps. Momoko gives Meguru the peace sign as Meguru cries to himself.
A note to our listeners. If you love the Southpaw Project, please support us and help us get paid for our labor by financially supporting us on Patreon. This will give you access to exclusive bonus content, like transcripts, early releases of Southpaw Deep Space Nine, our fictional narrative podcast, Fighters Brew, break-free versions of our shows without interruptions like you're hearing now, bonus articles, Fighters Brew transcripts with extra content, Liberation Martial Arts Online, as well as our private chat group on Discord. You can also make one-time donations at Ko-Fi or show your solidarity by wearing our swag. You can find all pertinent links at southpawpod.com. Momoko's like a sponge,
Tamiya says.
She masters everything we teach her. But the problem is she has no stamina. She's always exhausted by the second half of practice. She's entering as a white belt, right? She'll probably win.
Urasawa says.
She'll get her blue if she does,
says Tamiya. Momoko pulls Furuya aside.
Has Kitamura-senpai been coming to the MMA class?
She asks.
It's been about 3 weeks,
Furuya says.
But I guess he's still not ready to come back.
Momoko is concerned. In the city, Yudai is hanging with his friends. His arm is still in a wrap. He gets a call and has to leave. He meets up with his brother Saidai's fiancée and helps her carry her groceries. When they arrive at her place, she invites him in for tea, but he refuses.
Wait here a sec,
she tells him. She comes back out with a gift.
What's this?
He asks her.
Your birthday's in 2 days, right?
She says.
Congrats on turning 18.
Yudai leaves with the gift in his hand. As he walks home, he thinks about Saidai.
In the spring of his senior year in high school, my brother injured his judo clubmate and left him paralyzed from the neck down. The victim's family sued both the prefecture and the school over the incident, and my brother quit judo. When I looked up judo-related deaths in middle and high school, I found 114 cases in Japan between 1983 and 2010. No cases in the US, UK, Germany, France, and only 2 cases in Canada in 1988. After my brother graduated, he started working for a shipping company. Right now, he's doing volunteer work in the Tohoku region, but he'll be back soon. And he's getting married to his childhood friend. They started living together recently. A few months back, a huge earthquake shook the Tohoku region, which resulted in the deaths of over 10,000 people and a nuclear meltdown. Ever since, radiation's been leaking from the reactor, with seemingly no way to stop it. Amidst the constant stream of news surrounding the reactor, I caught a tiny article about a grade schooler who died in a judo accident. I guess some things never change.
The next day, Yudai calls up some friends, but they're all busy working. He walks around and then comes back home without anything to do. From his place, he can see his brother's place. He looks to see if the lights are on in anyone's home.
Senpai!
Yudai is startled. He turns around to see Momoko.
What the hell are you doing here?
He says.
I asked Furuya-san for your address and came looking for you.
She answers.
Why?
He laments.
Can I have your number?
She asks.
Answer the question, damn it! Yudai-kun, who's she?
Yudai is startled again. It's Saidai's fiancé.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Momoko Aikawa. My, aren't you lovely? I'm Azumi Iida.
Back at Azumi's place, the 3 of them are having tea. Yudai is sweating.
Yudai-kun, you smooth devil. I didn't know you had such a cute girlfriend.
Azumi says.
You've got the wrong idea.
Yudai protests.
So you go to the same gym?
She asks.
Yes, I do jujitsu.
Momoko answers.
Ah, so that's how you two started. Stop right there.
Yudai interrupts.
Yudai-kun is as stubborn as a mule. He must be a handful, huh?
Azumi asks. Momoko nods.
What are you doing here in the first place?
Demands Yudai.
Senpai,
Momoko replies.
will you do jujitsu with me? When your elbow's better? Why do you want me to do jujitsu? It'll cheer you up. Please come back to the gym.
Momoko pleads.
Everyone misses you. What good would taking up jujitsu do? What does it matter? Who knows what'll happen to this country in the next 10 years? The radiation is reaching all the way to Tokyo, you know? Everyone might have cancer a decade from now. Then, what do you want to do, senpai?
Momoko asks. Yudai is silent.
I'm entering a tournament. If I win the adult Gallo division, please do jujitsu with me. No way. There's a good chance you'll win anyway.
Yudai says.
It'll be one thing if you won the open weight division. Ah,
Momoko gets up.
I heard that, senpai.
Momoko points her finger at Yudai.
If I win the open weight division, do you promise to do jujitsu? I'm the witness.
Azumi says.
How the hell did it come to this?
Complains Yudai. Back at the gym, word got out that Momoko also signed up for the open weight category. She's training harder than she ever has. Momoko told the instructors that it was because of a promise Yudai made to her.
Now that I think about it,
Meguru says.
I've never talked to Yudai outside of the gym. I don't know his number or email address. The next episode is the season finale, and though it won't be the same without Lex, I'll finish it in his memory. Season 3 will air on Patreon and Substack first, and then on the public feed. Consider pledging your support for the Southpaw Project. We really need you to continue projects like this one. Thank you all for listening. Rest in power and grace, Lex. And like Momoko, check in on each other. Sometimes you realize too late you never really talked to someone outside of where you first met them, that you don't know their number or email. It's easy to take little things for granted, so don't.